Hey, why prices are going up, Don't know, don't grumble, Smart governance is the government that anticipates challenges and is ready to address current and future adverse impacts. You see how we have a government that anticipate all the problems that will come. You see that the COVID-19 without the 100 billion that Temasek kept, we would be in very bad situation today, right? So, but a lot of opposition people saying that, what the Temasek money, what is for? You see, some politicians they are not so very shallow-minded. They never look for in the future. You have to look in the future and the current, the micro and the macro economics. So I think lawyers better go for economic class because I think a lot of lawyers are in politics and they feel that they can argue out. Things are not arguable. Certain things are facts. So those opposition, we advise them go back to school, study economics, and then know what you're talking about, then come out and talk. Various factors, both global and domestic, are driving up inflationary pressures, which could mean that Singapore consumer will have to pay more for goods and services in 2022 and beyond. So how do we do? How do we do this? We need money to do this. That's why we need to increase GST to get money. And these funds can help us in different areas so that we can plan ahead. The war in Ukraine has led the largest commodity price drop since 1973 oil crisis, according to a new World Bank report, elevating prices for years to come. Energy prices rose 448% in the year to March, while prices for food and fertilizer rose by 84% and 222% respectively on 1st May 2022. In addition to our usual spending, the government committed nearly 100 billion through 5 budgets to support Singaporeans, help guide businesses over this difficult period, and most importantly, keep everyone safe. The GST increase supports public spending that benefits Singaporeans, including better healthcare, education, and security. To manage the impact of GST, the government absorbed GST for publicly subsidized healthcare and education. Okay, we don't know when the war will end. The war between Russia and Ukraine. This war may go on and on. So oil prices will still increase and commodity price will increase and food prices will increase. And in doing so, inflationary factors, both global and domestic, will also increase. So what you do now is to be prepared. So what happened is if another COVID-19 or COVID-20 or COVID-21 comes along, we have to be ready for the next pandemic, okay? And then the other thing is that although we are ready, we also have to think of future. So we are financing a smart city, okay? So we need a digital infrastructure that need money. So we need a lot of money. So as long as we have the money, we are quite prepared, okay? So GST increase to support healthcare, education, security is very important. And without that, we procrastinate again and then we will get ourselves in big trouble. what happened, the story is what happened if we didn't have the 100 billion during the COVID-19. What happened now? I won't be talking to you and you won't be listening to me. We will be begging on the street. Smart governance is the government that anticipates challenges, that is ready to address current and future adverse impact. Yeah, so in order to do this, to be a smart governance, we have to have lots of money. So GST is the only way we can go. So we have to sacrifice. This is one of the evil, the lesser evil, okay? So we have to sacrifice. I remember long ago my mother and my grandmother told me during the poor time, when Singapore was poor, they have the salary cut and they have a lot of things, they sacrifice just for the country, So it's time for us to now sacrifice for the country so that our future generation will enjoy it like what you are doing now. The pioneer sacrifice, the Merdeka generation sacrifice, and now you are enjoying it, okay? So we are enjoying it. We have to thank them very much for their sacrifices.
Is expected to increase from 7 to 9% sometime between 2022 and 2025, and sooner rather than later. The government is committed to help Singaporeans cope with the increase when it takes effect. To directly cushion the impact of the GST increase for Singaporeans, $6 billion have been set aside in 2020 in the assurance package for GST. The assurance package includes cash payouts of between $700 to $1,600 for each adult Singaporean, disbursed over 5 years to offset additional GST expenses. This effectively delays the impact of the GST increase by at least 5 years for the majority of Singaporean households. Lower income households will be shielded from the impact of the GST increase for about 10 years.
I know many of you are concerned about the cost of living, and this is why we will have a comprehensive set of measures in place to cushion the impact of GST on lower income and middle income households as well as retirees. Take the example of a couple earning $5,000 a month with 2 children. They will receive around $6,500 in benefits under the assurance package.
GST vouchers, we have been using it for our children's education.
And for the CDC vouchers, we use it for our monthly groceries needs. We have a lot of expenses to cover, so having this financial assistance by the government really helped us a lot.
The permanent GST voucher scheme will also be enhanced when GST is increased.
我是卖 ice cream 的，我太太没有工作了，没有那个补助券，我就有压力咯。我们拿那个补助券来还水电费、买干粮、家庭用品，感谢政府啦，帮助我们比较辛苦的人啦。
We will continue to review and improve ways to support Singaporeans, particularly lower income households, seniors, and those.
Hello! Hey, we come to the end already there. Have you pressed the button yet? Subscribe lah. Okay, thank you. Subscribe. And also press the button like. Yeah, very good. Thank you. And then have a nice day.